It's my esteemed pleasure to welcome Val Halamandaris, who is the president of the National Association of Home Care and Hospice, and also my good friend. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Cyprus.
Thank you. Thanks for the great welcome, all the hospitality. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been my pleasure, and I continuously learn more and more about the industry that we're in from you because you're so experienced. And I wanted to take this opportunity to really have you explain to the viewing audience, if you would, home care versus home health, and really the future of home care as you see it.
Sure. Well, I'll be glad to do that. I mean, home health care is something that's medical. It speaks to the extension of the kind of care that physicians have been giving people in their own offices or in the hospital. So there are medical conditions that all of us fight with, and more there's been a focus to help people stay at home. But it's profoundly medical, and only a small percentage of the older Americans need that kind of service, whereas almost all of our 78 million baby boom generation need help to remain independent in their own homes. They need help with, as you know, what's called the activities of daily living. They need help getting out of bed, getting dressed, feeding themselves, getting to the toilet. I mean, these are very essential services. If you can't get out of bed by yourself, you can't do much else. So to help people in that circumstances so they continue to function well and stay at home and be with their loved ones, it's critically important. We can therefore get disability pushed back to the point where perhaps some people never do manifest a disability. And so, you know, what price would you put on the fact that, you know, a parent, a grandfather, grandmother would avoid having a disability manifest? A disability is something that's intractable. Once you have it, you're never going to be free of it. But, you know, the intervention of services at home make it possible for people to live out their lives fully. So talking about quality of life, they experience a much better quality of life. And that's the whole point, is that this great baby boom generation that we all think about and that dominate this country and is soon going to dominate the whole world. In fact, some people said what we have is a gerontocracy that's coming. So the need, and that you've anticipated beautifully, is for home care services, which are broader than the medical, and they really address those problems of the essential activities of daily living, help people to care for themselves in their own homes. What I am anticipating is in the future, and I'm talking about the very short future, home care agencies are going to be looking not just at the physical dimension, but all five of our equities. And so by that I mean looking at the financial equity as well as the physical, the intellectual equity. You know, what are seniors doing to keep themselves sharp? There's pretty good evidence that if you start learning new things, if you take on and you learn Chinese when you're 75, it cuts new grooves in your brain, and it might have some significant effect to retarding Alzheimer's. So the five equities, in addition to the three I've mentioned, also includes spiritual equity and finally psychological equity. So what we're really saying is, how you doing? So I do see the home care agency of the future looking at everybody and how they're doing and doing an evaluation, doing an assessment, and saying, hey, you're doing pretty well on the physical side. This is how you could be better. You could change your diet, you could work out more, whatever. And then looking at the financial side, you know, the way that bankers in some cases have a trust office that helps wealthy people manage their salary, their money, their investments. The same thing will happen with everybody. It's not going to be in banks, it's going to be right here in a home health agency. So that last one that I said is so important is helping people to believe they can do it. Whatever it is, help them believe they can make a difference. And the solution to most problems are in the love and understanding of one human being for another. So if you're in so much pain you can barely walk, the answer is to get into somebody else's pain and try to help them. And you'll soon find out by comparison you don't have any pain. So that's the quick formula in my view for what I see as the future of home care. And as I look around your offices here, you've got a pretty good start. So I wish you well on that journey, and I look forward to leading the applause when you get it done.